Avast, ye scurvy dogs, and welcome back to another episode of Starfleet Command. Orion Pirates plus my name, Commodore Tarek of the Light Cruiser Neuromancer, as we continue our campaign against the Tiger Heart Cartel, and things have been going well enough, I kind of want to say. Not supremely great, not terrible, but well enough. We're currently sitting in Light Cruiser Neuromancer for quite some time, even though we have 6,601 prestige, and sadly, larger ships just have not been coming up for us, and we are about to hit the X era. And by about to, I mean we hit the X era. We're starting to run into ships with X-type phasers, and we need to do something about our firepower to make it so we can take them on. Unfortunately, there doesn't appear to be any X-type ships out here, which is a bit of a problem because we're going to need them. So without further ado, let us patch the ship and set out into space to cause as much havoc and damage as we can. Ambushee. So it looks like we're about to get ambushed, which is always a fun operation to have to run on. So us, and there they are. It is a heavy cruiser, a Klingon heavy cruiser, and a light cruiser, a Lyran light cruiser. So we've got a D7 FK and a something or other, a CWLF. I don't know, I think we can take this. Maybe. It's going to be interesting. They don't have any supercharged weapons, so that definitely works in our favor. Set that to overload. So that's going to work in our favor, so we should be able to engage them without too much difficulty. However, at the same time, he is still a heavy cruiser. He's the D7, but he's still a heavy cruiser. We're a light cruiser of a generation, about a generation and a half ahead of him, but still, that's going to be something that we're going to have to pay attention to. We will most definitely make use of engine doubling in this mission, because we're going to need all the advantages we can get our hands on. Luckily, we have more than enough power to do all the things that we need to do once we double the engine. So let's reinforce the forward shield, prepare for the skirmishing fire that's about to be incoming, and we'll set our point ECM systems. You know what, we'll set up the engine doubling first, and now we'll go this, and then this, and tractor beam, if you don't mind. I'd like a repel beam engaged, just in case. He has launched his pseudo-frigates already, LINTs, so not super dangerous, but not ignorable either. Doing a speed of 20, locked up on target. We have the full power forward shield. Unfortunately, we've now taken a little bit of damage. We are going to bounce this. And by bounce, I mean take it square to the jaw and hit him with everything we've got as we go through. And that's a nice big chunk of damage right there. Managed to deal 61 damage through his shields, even though he has pretty decent shields. Knocked out one of his phaser 3s. Not a huge gain right there, but it's something. And we do need to keep on top of repairs. We're going to slowly pull away from him, just sort of bring the range out a little bit more. We don't want to get too close to him. We just want to mess around until we can get our phasers ready to rock again. We may pull off to engage these LINTs. They should be easy kills. The D7 is taking its sweet time coming in. It'll be here in about 3 turns, so long as we can keep the fight away from him. So we're going to line you up and then hit you with, well, bricks. You're dead, and you're damaged, and hopefully... Nope. Okay, we got him. All right. So it did take an entire turn for us to waste that. He's going to be here in another 2 turns by the time we actually get our heavy weapon systems going. We are at a defense shift of 2, which is excellent because it means he is not particularly accurate. However, that weapon does not require accuracy of any kind to engage us, so we're going to pull directly away. The Fist of God is getting ready to hit, so we should be able to pull on into him and hit him with, well, the Fist of God. So long as we can get within point-blank range in order to hit him. We do have to wait until this expanding sphere generator goes away. We don't have nearly enough power to just sort of tank all that damage. As you can see, despite having 13 points of energy into that forward shield, it has only just turned dark green, which means it is not in good shape at all. It is taking quite a bit of surge damage on through. We're just going to wait around while you burn that away. He's doing zigzags, which is really working for me, because as long as they don't work too closely together, we have a great opportunity. All right, so he's cut his engine power, or he's cut the expanding sphere generator. We can come right in on top of him. Hopefully they'll burn through my shields. We did manage to get 11 damage through his forward shield and took out his forward shield. However, we did take a couple of shots in through an opening, which is not good, because we really do rely on not having big open weaknesses like that. We're at 51 points of power, which is decent. We need to keep up there. However, he's down to a speed of 8, which is really good, and we should be able to pull ourselves into a position where we can attack him. D7 hopefully keeps zigzagging. No, he's pretty much locked in on target. He understands that he needs to be here now. So I want to get another good hit on the light cruiser, hopefully wipe him out. Although he's probably going to get the shield in place to stop us from doing that. Keep the repairs going. Gonna have to hit a mine, it seems, which is not good. High energy turn has been initiated but not used. And the D7 is about to pull right on into us, which is not great. So let's hit this guy with everything we've got and then disengage a little bit. Dump our own mine. Pull right on top of him. Right on top of him. Wait until you hit 0. There we go. Hit him with everything we had. Did 51 damage to him. His engine power is dropping through the floor, and the D7 decided to break out to starboard to try and avoid the mine. Excellent. Couldn't have asked for a better response. Unfortunately, our stern... Oh, crap. No, that was the wrong button. Oh, goodness. We've stopped. We have stopped. We've stopped at a range of, well... Stopped. Not good. Not good. We need engine power back. Fusion cannon. If I were to fire, you'll average 16. So, keep the repairs coming, guys. This is not good because we owed a D7 head ring right towards us. Engines have kicked back online. All weapons select. Killed him before he had an opportunity to hit us with the expanding sphere generator. Basically, we managed to nick one of the power conduits, and so his expanding sphere generator overloaded, and we took it out just in time. Unfortunately, that mine did save us, but it did hurt us because that's 10 damage. Phasers, anything you got through that hole. The Jinx Slayer. Oh, that's a perfect name for a ship that's coming after us. We're down to 48 energy. We need to keep on top of that. We also lost 2 Phaser 3s. Not good, but we are in good position. And D7s are maneuverable, but they're not incredibly, insanely nimble. Also, their stern shield's not wonderful, so we're actually in a pretty good position to engage him here. We've got 4 Phaser 1s we can work with here. Pick up the speed. Don't let him get away. We've got to keep right on top of him. So we're going to start weakening that glass rear shield. As soon as we get close enough, we'll be able to start hitting him with the real forward firepower. Keep that turn going. Don't let him around. Okay, we're with it almost to a range of 3. He did dump out of mine, but that's not going to help him all that much. Oh, slow down a little bit, slow down a little bit. Pulling right here. He wasn't able to hold on to us because we had that repel beam ready from the beginning of the fight. I do need to come around a little bit more. He does have a couple of Phaser 3s that do face to the stern. Right there. They're normally, we were used to refer to them as the color mounts. Unfortunately, didn't manage to do as much damage there as I wanted. Dump a mine right here. We're going to double that up on you. That's going to hurt you a lot. There it goes active, and it hit him. Unfortunately, his own mine didn't activate on him, which is a little weird because everybody else's mines have been activating on themselves. And he did shoot down his own missile, which is good. Let's pull away and keep the engine repair going. We've basically got him mauled at this point. We've taken out all of his stern shields, or at least any effective stern shield that he had at this point. And yeah, we're doing really nice right now. Phasers are about to come back online for another run. Our fusion cannons are still recharging. Well, they're not charging yet. They're still cooling down, although they will start recharging shortly. There they go. Starting to kick on. It doesn't take them long to charge, but it does take time in general. We will be able to begin another repair part, and I think we want to just bully this. So blast down that forward shield in its entirety. He's not going to be able to use it anymore and cause a decent amount of damage in through the stern. We've managed to shock off. We've knocked out the missile launcher entirely, which is great, and we've taken out 2 of his stern firing Phaser 3s, which is also pretty decent. The Fisted God will be ready by the next time we come around with hopefully a Phaser complement as well. He's down to a speed of 9.4, and we're maintaining 19. To be fair, we can't really say that we're maintaining a super high speed because, well, to be fair, we cheat. We're at 51 points of energy and we're a light cruiser. So if you come into me, I'm just going to hit you with the fusion cannon. I'd prefer to hit you here with the fusion cannon because that'll go right through. But you know what? I have no problem with just knocking out the shield at the same time. You don't particularly have very strong shields anymore. 83 damage cut right through that. Follow that up with an additional 4 phaser shots, and that took him out. We did take a little bit of damage from blowing him up, but hey, we took out a heavy cruiser and a light cruiser at the same time. I'm not going to complain. See how much prestige that one's worth to y'all. Hopefully like 510. 550, thank you. So that'll propel us to 7,127 prestige. We are rolling in dough. Unfortunately, we're all not also rolling in cool ships that we'd like to buy because, you know, they don't want to give them to us. I really think we're just going to have to make a course for home. Because I don't think that they're going to supply it to us when we're not on friendly cartel territory. Just a hunch. So we're going to stock up on supplies and we're going to head back towards Beast Raider territory. And, yep, top that off, 128 prestige. And, yep, heading back on home to Beast Raider territory, where the safety is and hopefully where the cool ships will be. Another patrol, we'll accept that on along the way. We do need, of course, to still accrue prestige as we move on. Although I do anticipate the Dreadnought will not be much more expensive than 7,000. A single freighter, and that's all we're currently looking at right now. We'll set the system to overload, and we'll increase the speed of time, because why not? At this point, not a whole lot to worry about. Get that forward shield to the maximum reinforcement, and wait for all the systems to turn on. A D7 VK has just shown up, because the Klingons really want to get involved in this battle. Can I kill you before the VK gets here? That's entirely possible. I'm going to assume it will be possible. So let's increase the speed of the ship to a pretty decent clip, and we'll hit you with everything we've got. You anticipate 2 phaser 3s and 1 special weapon. Hopefully, yep, it's a single missile launcher. Excellent. So this is the best possible choice we could have gotten aside from a ship that only had 2 phaser 3s, which do exist. They're small phaser frigates and they're worthless. Wait for that to hit. And point blank range. That's what I was hoping for. He is a carrier. Not great. Okay, double it. Let's go to 4 and 2 and shield reinforcement to the starboard side, because I'm going to keep on range with him. Get the reinforcement going, and let's get the repairs going as well, just as soon as they're needed. Phasers are not yet ready, although he's carrying a pretty decent number of fighters. I'm counting at least 2 groups here. That's nasty amounts of firepower. I would cloak, but I don't really have that option. Drop a mine there, see what we can't do to them. And all the phasers just blast away. That's not being quite as effective as I was hoping, and we did lose the forward shield, which is very not good. Let's start repairing things. I'd like to kill you, but I'm not going to have the opportunity. And no, they're going to get home. They're going to get home before we can kill them. There's just no way we can catch them. And he is still hovering out there, and we're going to have to show our nose to him, which is not ideal. So pull around, slide on through. Come on. No, phasers are just not going to get to him in time. In fact, none of the phasers are going to be ready. We timed that a little bit off. So all phasers, come on, shoot all phasers. No, none of them? I guess none of our phasers fired to the stern. Interesting problem. So we do have forward shields back, and we are going to set up forward shields only for what we're going to focus on. And hopefully he will launch his fighters one at a time so we can focus them down piece by piece. Although this next shot that we're going to give him is going to be the whole everything that we can bring to bear. So come on, line up nice and tight on him. Keep the repairs going on. We can't afford to have too much damage to our engines because we need all that power. Lay on into him, 61 damage. Managed to streak a couple of systems. Knocked out one of his phasers here and one of his phasers here. So he's losing some of his defensive armament and some of his primary forward armament, which is great. He is about to have some disruptors onto us, and we are at pretty close range here. I'm going to dump a mine here, see if I can't screw with him. No, it didn't quite work. But I will hit you with all the phasers I can get. Gatling phasers in through the hole. Yes. Knocking out more systems. We've taken this phaser 3 out completely. One of his disruptors is now offline. And he's still charging this phaser. We didn't actually knock that one out just about yet. But we are in a relatively good position now. Keep the repairs going. We need them. Shield reinforcement. Switch to reinforce all. Things are going to get a little weird here. I want to dump another mine, but I'm not sure I can guarantee that. That should hit properly. And we're going to hit him with the stern firing weapons again. And detonate more on his shields. Didn't quite manage... Oh, no, we did quite manage to take out his forward shield and took out another one of the phaser 1s. Excellent. Keep coming around. Keep around. He's down to a speed of 8.8. Oh, we've taken out a shuttle bay. I didn't even notice that. That's going to be critical. Without a shuttle bay, he can't deploy those fighters, and he's not fixing that shuttle bay. That's a mistake, my friend. That's a serious mistake. We don't really have any weapon systems that we can target you right now, because we're sort of drifting along away from you. I suppose we'll high energy turn. We may as well. We've got him. So all weapon select, we're going to come right around and hit him with everything we've got. Forward shield reinforcement is all we need now. Reinforce. He did dump a mine, but that's not going to save him. That's not even going to cause me to pause. Point blank range and fire. Couldn't stand the fusion cannons. Overloaded fusion cannons at a range of 0 will deal a lot of damage. Do not underestimate them. So we've managed to completely wipe that group out. 356 prestige. Wow, that's pretty impressive. And a title neutralized. Excellent. Nothing over here. How close are we to Beast Raider territory? We're a little ways. Keep going. I want to get back to Beast Raider territory. I want to see if there's anything cool to be had at Beast Raider territory as we drift on through one of the nebulas. Or, not nebula, that was a black hole. Hi, Beast Raider planet. Somewhere. The planet, station, anything, so I can get cool stuff. That's the plan. There we are. Hi, we're back. Do you have any cool things? A BCH-3. We were looking at that for a while, weren't we? No, it's not that one. Which one was it? The BCV? Was it a BCV-3? No, it wasn't that one either. It was the BHVs. Is there the X-type variants just yet? Because X-type weapons are now in space, and we would like to have some. Unfortunately, while there are larger ships, there's not the ship that we're looking for, it would seem. And that ship, of course, being the much more powerful and very, very large dreadnoughts. Not around, it would seem. Apparently another mission that we can go on. We'll buff up our prestige just a little bit more. May as well. Cause the disturbance. Go investigate the signal. Alert red. So I'm assuming we need to scan this planet. We'll come over here and say hi. Mission briefing. Objectives: investigate the weak signals coming from one of the planets selected in the sector. Neutralize any threats, if any. Set our systems to overload, because we may as well. And we'll increase the speed of the ship and time. Right there is apparently what we can maintain. And do we need repairs? Apparently we need repairs. We're at 20. We were at 28 points of power. Not seeing anything else just about yet. This is a phaser armed planet. I'm not sure how close we can get before he'll start shooting. We're at a range of 152, which means he can't shoot at us at all. But let's pick up the speed. Forward shield to maximum reinforce, because I'm anticipating large amounts of phasers coming our way, because it's PH-17. Unless it's point-blank range phasers only. That's entirely possible. So we'll come up here. We have 7 points of energy, so we're going to be sapping 3 of those so that we can do that. And back to the power screen so I can accurately define how fast I need to go. One of our vessels needs to be closer to the planet in order to scan. Yeah, we know that. But we also know that this is going to be the one that we need to scan. Not seeing any enemies yet, so this could just be that we'll drift on in, scan the planet, and drift on out. All nice and safely. Going as fast as we possibly can now at 23.13. Still not seeing any enemies, although they could be hiding behind the planet. You never quite know. So how close do I got to get to this planet before it becomes, a dangerous problem? I would send a probe to find out exactly what we're dealing with here, but unfortunately, we have none, because pirates apparently don't carry probes. Start to slow down. If he hasn't fired yet, he probably could fire soon. I don't know how close I have to get. I'm guessing within a range of 10. Look at all those weapons. Oh, there are white shields still. Or is that just because of the color gradient on the back of this? Is it blue? Can't really tell. Doesn't really matter. Let's slowly get in here. Do I hail the planet? Wait for things to happen. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're within a range of 10. Are you scanning it, guys? No scanning appears to be taking place. Scanner divert, apparently. So we're just going to slowly drift on in, because that's enough firepower to wipe me out in one shot. Nothing on the surface. Oh, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go. Stern shields reinforced maximum, please. Run. Running time. Stern shields have failed. Get away, get away, get away, get away. Just turn that to him. Beam scan is off. Are you causing damage to me? And apparently there's a light cruiser over there. Are you going to come at me to fight me? There's another planet over here that I'm going to drift on into here to get the scanning mission accomplished. We need to be within a range of like 10 or something. Start to slow down. Wait for it. Slow down the speed to more realistically human time. And it's an H-bar light cruiser. Not sure what that's going to entail. But we're within a range of 10. Begin the deep scan. We'll scan you, and then we'll turn around to deal with this H-bar. We do have some damage that we need to repair. Mainly that Phaser 3. Was knocked out during the fighting. Do I have to get within a range of 5? Because that feels kind of stupid. Because this is getting really close now. We're also getting shot at from long range, which is not cool. Get closer, within a range of 5. A little bit closer. Nothing interesting on this planet. Well, we scanned everything on the planet then. Unless, did I miss something? Hey, what do we need here? Scroll up, scroll up, scroll up. Pirate, one of our vessels needs to be closer. Nothing on the surface that deserves our attention. However, scanners are picking up intense energy readings from the planet's core. So, can I target, like... There's a planet inside a planet here? Oh, no, okay. There is not. That saves me a lot of trouble. Okay, energy systems. Double it up. He's also equipped with full fusion hellbores, so That's going to be annoying. ECM systems to maximum. He also has fusion cannons. Interesting. And reinforcements to 360 degrees. All weapons select. Repair is active and ready to go. So let's have some fun with you. Unfortunately, you're probably going to hurt me a lot, aren't you? We've already started taking damage, but we do have buffed up shields ready to rock. Defense shift is up to 1 already. However, I won't be happy until I see 2. The HMS Dependable. What a nice dependable name for a ship. So we're going to curl on in, make sure we try to get within a range of 0. That's as close as we're going to get. Anyone damaged it, and jump a mine onto these guys just to mess with them. Her speed is falling quite drastically. And unfortunately, we have fighters coming right for our stern, which has, well, basically no shield. Hi, how you doing? I'm just going to sit here and bomb you if that's alright with you. Hi, phasers, shoot. Phasers didn't shoot enough, but they didn't get a good enough hit on us in order to actually deal much damage here. So that'll work out for me. I don't really mind you holding me like that, but I don't think you want me holding me like that. Phasers dealing out, unfortunately didn't hit quite the target I wanted to. Double mine right there. Increase speed. As long as we can keep these guys at bay, we'll be perfectly safe. Did we get hit by a fusion beam? I have a feeling we did. Yeah, we've been damaged pretty heavily. This screen did not update properly, so yeah, we've lost a fusion beam and a couple of systems. He's almost dead now. Just a little bit more and he'll be done for. We've been basically ignoring the fighters because I think if I can kill the Dependable without attacking the fighters, we'll be just fine. Unfortunately, the fighters are starting to deal a telling amount of damage, and Dependable is not yet dead. So I do need to curl on in to hit him with a nice big final goodbye before these fighters get in and start shooting at me. We are up to a defense shift of 2, only on the 1 against the fighters. I don't know if they're super accurate or something, but they are negating some of my electronic countermeasures. Point blank range shot, and we got him. Hydrogen ship destroyed, all things scanned, all ships defeated. So a nice little successful mission for us right on there. Let's see how much prestige that's worth. I can't imagine all that much. 400 prestige. Astounding victory. Excellent job, Pirate. You were able to research the information with the 2 hydrogen planets, as well as send a message to those vermin that technology is bad if it is not first shared with us. Okay, that's an interesting conclusion. But 400 prestige, I ain't gonna argue. One last check through the shipyard. We're at over 8,000 prestige. We should be able to afford anything we want. Unfortunately, what we want, we can't have. It cannot be bought. So we're just going to top off and repair the ship. The Neuromancer proving to be very useful so far. Quite the sturdy little vessel, taking out heavy cruisers and battle cruisers above us, but still surviving through all of that. And a little bit more prestige to spend for that. So that's going to wrap up today's episode. We've come back to friendly space just so we can check out to see, what there is to buy. And unfortunately, there's not a whole lot. We will once again set out Tiger Cartel territory in the next episode. But until then, I've been Tarek, if you like, we've been promoted, by the way. Just in case you missed it, we're Rear Admiral Tarek now that we've come home and taken care of all that. Anyway, I've been Tarek. If you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to receive a notification every time I release one of these videos, press that little bell icon, leave a comment, and I will see you all in the next episode.